Bullish NMR value expectation is $33.86 to $101.18. Numeraire, NMR, cost could likewise reach $105 soon. Bearish NMR cost expectation for 2022 is $7.56. In Numeraire, NMR, cost forecast 2022, we use measurements, cost designs, RSI, Rival, and other data about NMR to dissect the future development of the digital money. Numeraire, NMR, current market status. As indicated by CoinGecko, the cost of Numeraire, NMR, is $16.04 with a 24-hour exchanging volume of $21,040,964 at the hour of composing. Be that as it may, NMR has diminished by almost 3.3% as of now. Besides, Numeraire, NMR, has a flowing stock of 6,064,788 NMR. Presently, Numeraire, NMR, exchanges digital money trades like Binance, OKX, MEXC, P2P-B2B, DigiFinex, Coinbase Trade. What is Numeraire, NMR? NMR is the Numeraire organization's computerized resource token. Numeraire is an organization that capabilities as a mutual funds, permitting individuals to exchange stocks on the Ethereum blockchain. NMR is the deletion conventions token, on which projects like Numeraire's exemplary competition and Numeraire signs are developed. It is based on Ethereum in accordance with the ERC20 token norm. Numeraire, NMR, value expectation 2022. The above graph of Numeraire, NMR, spread out the symmetric triangle design. Symmetric triangle design is framed by two joining trendlines. In this example, the upper trendline associates the highs. Lower trendline of the triangle associates the lows. Right now, Numeraire, NMR, is in the scope of $16.70. In the event that the example proceeds, the cost of NMR could arrive at the opposition levels of $19.83, $24.85 and $31.13. On the off chance that the pattern switches, the cost of NMR might tumble to $16.41 and $13.86. The outlines show that Numeraire, NMR, has played out a bullish pattern throughout the last month. On the off chance that this pattern proceeds, NMR could run alongside the bulls, overwhelming its opposition level at $101.18. In like manner, assuming that the financial backers betray crypto, the cost of Numeraire, NMR, could plunge to nearly $7.56, a negative sign. Numeraire, NMR, value forecast 2022, Rival, MAMA, and RSI. The relative volume, RVOL, of Numeraire, NMR, is displayed in the diagram beneath. It is a sign of how the ongoing exchanging volume has changed throughout some stretch of time from the past exchanging volume. Presently, the RVOL of NMR lies beneath the end line, demonstrating frail members in the latest thing. Additionally, the moving normal, MAMA, of Numeraire, NMR, is displayed in the graph above. The Numeraire, NMR, cost lies under 50 MAMA, present moment, so it is in a downtrend. At present, NMR has entered a negative state. Thusly, there is plausible of an inversion pattern of NMR whenever. In the interim, the overall strength list, RSI, of the NMR is 43.13. This implies that Numeraire, NMR, is in an oversold state. Nonetheless, this implies a significant value inversion of NMR might happen in the forthcoming days. In this way, merchants need to painstakingly exchange. Numeraire, NMR, value forecast 2022, ADX, RVI. Allow us now to take a gander at the typical directional file, ADX, of Numeraire, NMR. It assists with estimating the general strength of the pattern. The pointer is the normal of the extending cost range values. This framework endeavors to gauge the strength of cost development in the positive and negative bearings utilizing DMI pointers with ADX. The above outline addresses the ADX of Numeraire, NMR. Presently, the ADX of NMR lies in the scope of 37.57 and consequently, it shows a feeble pattern. The above graph additionally addresses the general instability file, RVI, of Numeraire, NMR. RVI estimates the consistent deviation of cost changes throughout some stretch of time. The RVI of NMR lies under 50, showing low unpredictability. Truth be told, the RSI of Numeraire, NMR, is at 43.13, consequently affirming a potential purchase signal. From the above outline, we can decipher that the cost activities NMR is a different pattern regarding BTC and ETH. This shows that when the cost of BTC and ETH increments, the cost of NMR diminishes. Furthermore, when the cost of BTC and ETH diminishes, the cost of NMR increments. Numeraire, NMR, Value Forecast 2023. Assuming the declining cost activity totally dials back in energy and the pattern turns around, Numeraire, NMR, could presumably accomplish $110 by 2023. Numeraire, NMR, Value Forecast 2024. With a few updates in the organization, Numeraire, NMR, could enter a bullish direction. Assuming the coin gets the notice of significant financial backers, NMR could energize to hit $115 by 2024. Numeraire, NMR, Value Forecast 2025. In the event that Numeraire, NMR, supports significant opposition levels and keeps on being perceived as a superior venture choice among the financial backers for the following 3 years, NMR would mobilize to hit $120. Numeraire, NMR, Value Expectation 2026. If Numeraire, NMR, supports significant obstruction levels and keeps on being perceived as a superior speculation choice among the financial backers for the following 4 years, NMR would revitalize to hit $125. Numeraire, NMR, Value Expectation 2027. In the event that Numeraire, NMR, supports significant obstruction levels and keeps on being perceived as a superior speculation choice among the financial backers for the following 5 years, NMR would energize to hit $130. Numeraire, NMR, Value Expectation 2028. On the off chance that Numeraire, NMR, holds up serious areas of strength for and as a superior venture choice for the following 6 years in the midst of the patterns in the exceptionally unstable crypto market. By driving huge cost rallies, NMR would hit $135 in 2028. Numeraire, NMR, Value Expectation 2029. Assuming financial backers rush in and keep on putting down their wagers on Numeraire, NMR, it would observe significant spikes. NMR could hit $140 by 2029. Numeraire, NMR, Value Forecast 2030.